This field was home to legends like Molino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his own 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mids offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On first down, here comes this offense.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Going up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
A first down for the offense. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Notre Dame right back to the line. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, though.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football still.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. And off to Jones. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Navy will go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into point.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here come the Irish back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Van Dyke. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got his man, makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the run. Off he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Navy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This time he's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Irish. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Navy, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was spelling that end zone on that return. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick strike complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
27-yard line.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Navy! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Number 17.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
28. Navy 7.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fields the button looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
With the catch, it's Singleton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Notre Dame, 35. Navy, 7.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. At the 45, on his way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy one to the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Wide out in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Coming out on first down with the play fake. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Now on first down from the 28.
For the offense.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Black 24. Black 24.
And off to Jones. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Flex. 325. Go.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Afterburner's coming. Past the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do it.
It's 20.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. First down here for the offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that ball is picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to find his man on first down. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback checking the play. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
At the 17-yard line. First down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Notre Dame 49, maybe.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And Navy will go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Jordan. Now adjusting. He makes a catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 25 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
14.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Navy offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Man, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. 2nd down now after the sack. Back to pass, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback will audible. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. To the air, it's Van Dyke. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this.
And it's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Looking for a productive play on first down. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. On the option. Quick toss. And they're able to get him down. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to 20.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Ready.
Goes to the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up second down.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. To the air, it's Van Dyke. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's second and 13.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
That's caught. It's Brown. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Notre Dame right back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. Using the quick game. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and winning rivalries.